What's up, guys? This is gonna be a quick YouTube video. I have no makeup on, my bed is a mess, and the quality is terrible. But I'm gonna put this out there and it's gonna be unedited. I'm just gonna yap for 2 minutes straight. I'm gonna yap about how I like to be in my brain and look for patterns in myself because I'm a psychologist to my core. And I know humans like to look for patterns, so listen to this pattern I just found in myself and all my interests. And I don't know how this has worked over time, but I think at the end of the day, I'm just a scientist. Like, I'm a little scientist, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, and I will fully admit that. So we're going to talk about why. So let's just start with my love for astronomy. I like astronomy, I like learning about it. If you know me as a person, you know I like to talk about it. It's fun. That, I also have a little interest in quantum mechanics, and I don't really like physics, but you can kind of throw it in there because they're related, all right? And I also like a little bit of spirituality. You know, it's kind of fun to speculate a little bit. So then that also causes me to like philosophy, all right? Because they're kind of related. If you know astronomy, you kind of think about like, hey, what the heck is all of this, right? So philosophy, boom. But you want to know what I am? I'm a psychologist, okay? I'm a psychologist. So of course I'm going to like philosophy too, right? If I like the brain and human behavior, of course I'm going to kind of like philosophy, right? So those tie into each other. But you want to know what? Throughout all of high school and middle school, I had a love for anatomy and biology. I love learning about the human body, which probably caused me to like the brain, right? So you want to know what else I love? Neuroscience. I love neuroscience, all right? So, given these two human studies, all right, they tie back to my astronomy interest because I've always wanted to be a NASA psychologist. It's one of my dreams. Dream number one is to work for NASA and be a psychologist for them, all right? Okay, so you see how that ties into each other. But you know, I still had that love for biology throughout high school, so you know what else I really like? Animals. I thought I was going to be a zoologist, y'all. I had a dream growing up of being like a veterinarian, okay? I thought I was going to go and study animals. I also love animal psychology, so I was like, maybe I could study those, right? Never went through with it, but I do like learning about animals, and I am actually in an animal neuroscience class right now. So, new introduced topic, all right? But because I love animals, you know what else? I love plants. When we were learning about plants in class, I was like, this is so cool. I fucking love plants, all right? I love plants, and I love the earth, and I love learning about nature, and the climates, and the landscapes, and what do they call that? Conservation efforts? I don't know what you would call it. Anyways, I love all of that, okay? I dream, like, number 2 or 3, I really want to be a National Geographic photographer, okay? Because I love photography, too. And I was like, you know, I like photography, so if I could capture animals all day, every day, in, like, different landscapes in nature, I really want to travel and, like, go to, like, the Amazon rainforest and just take pictures and maybe even study the animals there. If I was a zoologist, I could be studying these animals, even their psychology, if that's what I want to do, right? It all ties into each other, okay? But I'm not done. I just told you how I like photography, so you know what else I like? I like art. And I'm going to show y'all right now. I like art. You see my love for animals, you see my love for landscapes, all right? Oh, what's that? Astronomy. My little sister did that, actually, but she knows I like it, so. Anyways, are you following this? I love art. I have an appreciation for the arts. I love writing. I love reading. I write poetry. Like, I'm a poet, but just nobody's ever seen my work. You know what I'm saying? I love poetry, too. And I did, like, maybe consider journalism. But I kind of knew if I have to be, like, a National Geographic photographer, I'm probably going to have to, like, write journals, too. And I'm fine with writing. But don't you see? Oh, and because of my love for art, too, I thought I wanted to be, like, an anatomical drawer, which exists. Not really my plan anymore, but that was one of them. I did consider that when I was picking my career options, but isn't that just interesting? So, honestly, you talk to me about any kind of science, I am down to have a conversation. And I think that's nice. Honestly, like, it feels great. Like, I love walking into any class I take, especially if it's, like, tuned to, like, my major and my minors. I just love, like, wow. As a person to my core, I enjoy all of this. Like, oh! And at the end of the day, it all loops back to my love for nature, and my love for the earth, and my love for love, and happiness, and peace, and joy, and kindness on earth, and peace in the world. Thank you for watching this video. This was 5 minutes long, but it's okay.